Where are you? We are in Singapore! What? Huh? Why? Because the branch manager said he wanted to go to Singapore. Can't be helped. You're not in the States then? Whoops, sorry. You can cancel if your failure runs the business, right? Sir, you heard the man.
I see. He really thinks he can do whatever he wants.
This sucks. I don't want to do some stupid business meeting with hella traders. There are too many meetings here, man. This sucks. Why don't we just do it all online? Mr. Gary, we need to get ready or we won't make it to the appointment on time. I don't wanna. It's cold and I don't want to go. I'm not going. Come on. You canceled last second on the other meeting too, and you were chewed out by the branch manager. What? Shut the hell up, you lanky kid. Oh, you! You go for me, carrot head. I'm not prepared for that when it sprung up on me last second. It's been decided. Woo, done. If you don't go, everyone's in trouble. I'm gonna go smoke. Wait, hang on, sir. What a terrible day. My name is Alan. I work at Blue Pioneer in the International Affairs Department. I'm a 32-year-old project manager. My job is fulfilling, and most of my coworkers and bosses are great people. But the only person I can't get along with is Manager Gary. Why is he always like this? He studied overseas, so he's got great language skills. He's even really good at his job. If he just tried. But he never understands how other people feel. That annoying little... Gary was essentially a psychopath. He says and does things that you wouldn't believe. When the woman he was working with on a project got pregnant, he removed her from the project because her pregnancy wasn't cost efficient. The branch manager isn't the type to shut this kind of thing down. They have to be the guy that catches this kind of behavior and stop it. Hey, Alan. Oh, yes, sir? About this year's company getaway. It's coming up, isn't it? You're in charge of it, but have you made reservations already? Nope. What? You should probably start soon, no? You only have 3 weeks left. How am I supposed to find a place to stay for 3 nights and 4 days for 40 people while keeping it all under $300 each? Wait, you've done nothing at all? Correct. So you do something about it. What? I can't just have you spring that on me like that. Come on. Does the branch manager know about this? I told him I was planning the best getaway ever. You can't just say that. I can't handle it. I don't know what to do. Come on, don't lie. I know about your brother and his little resort in Miami. I heard you talking to the secretary, Sally. Yeah, my brother does have a resort going on. I can't just spring that on him either. Oh, you want to play like that? Wow, you just ruined everyone's getaway. Whoa. Wait, stop. You're making me look bad. Then I guess I'll just ask Sally myself. Don't bother her either. Then you ask your brother. Fine. There we go. Now we have a domestic plan. I'll ask him for the international plan. Hey, Andrew. You can say no if it's any bother at all, but...
What is it? Don't be like that, bro. Spit it out.
I felt horrible, but I told him what my boss told me.
Oh, that's it? Okay, sure. I'll prepare the best plan for you.
Thanks, Andrew. Sir, he says it'll be able to prepare a $1,000 per person plan for everyone at your asking price. Perfect. He's your brother, so you just gotta ask. All right, Ellen isn't around. Sir, I have to talk to you about the company getaway.
Whoa, where are we headed this year?
Well, would you like Miami or Singapore?
What? I get to choose from the two? How lovely.
You have to choose from several plans. That's the world standard.
Wow, look at you, Mr. International.
Now this constantly lecturing idiot will look at me in a positive light. Perfect! Everything is perfect!
All the plans are so appealing. I don't know which one to choose.
Then how about we go to Singapore to study their production while we're on our company getaway? We're in their International Affairs Department. We should use our international skills overseas. You should make the right choice for all of us.
If that's what you think is best, then let's go to Singapore.
I'm gonna show the peasants my international skills. I'll just tell them on the day of. If it's a family-run business, there's not gonna be any cancellation fees.
You should come with everyone else, man. You're a guest too.
I can't do that. I know I pushed this onto you. I want to help you out.
You're still just as hardworking as I remember, Ally Wally. You're the owner's older brother. You should be a little more proud.
Nah, that's not who I am. Anyway, Ally Wally? Seriously?
Yeah, okay, Ally Wally.
I showed up at the Dreamwell Resort that my brother Andrew runs a day before to help out the manager, Sally.
I wanted to grab a drink with you since it's been so long. And I want to see you work with too.
They're all great people. There's one person that is a little tricky though.
Ah, your boss.
Seriously, you saved my hide. Thanks.
He's too good of a person.
All right, we're set. Now we just wait for everyone. This is weird. Everyone should be here already.
How about you call them?
I've been calling my boss this whole time, but he won't pick up. Hello, this is Gary. Finally, you answered. Well, what is it? What do you mean? No one is here. Oh, you're in Miami? Yes, I came here yesterday to get everything ready and welcome everyone. Where are you and everyone else? We're all together, of course. Where are you all now? We are in Singapore. What? Huh? Why? Because the branch manager said he wanted to go to Singapore. Couldn't be helped. So you're not even in the States? Sorry, whoops. I mean, it's a family-run parade, so you can cancel for free, right? No, that's insane! My brother was getting everything ready for this. He was gonna give a grand welcome. This is going too far. What? It's just a domestic trip, and it's literally Miami. If we're going on a trip, no one wants to go to some crappy place in Florida. They want to go to Singapore. Use your head, man. This is horrible. We had the lunch ready and everything. Sorry. Whatever. You can eat for all of us alone. Oh, are you crying? Come on, man. You can just relax with your younger brother in Miami. I'll buy you some chocolates or something. How am I supposed to explain this to Andrew? I was looking at 40 people's worth of food in front of me alone. It wasn't like crying would do anything, but I was just so furious and trembling with anger while teary-eyed. I want to see the business owner, man. I'm sure it's just some shitty place in Miami anyway. He's probably some little rinky-dink loser. He probably doesn't even know how to use his money properly. I kind of could tell when I heard it was your brother. You heard him, sir.
I see. He's got something coming. I'm never gonna forgive him. Trouble Buster!
Oh, this is it for him.
Go for it, Mr. CEO.
Hey, shithead! You completely stomped all over my older brother's goodwill and spit in his face. I don't care if Alan forgives you. I'm never gonna forgive you.
What are you talking about forgiving? You gonna sue me or something? Some dinky little owner of a dinky little hotel? And why are you calling him CEO? CEO of what?
Blue Pioneer.
Never heard of it. Some middle of nowhere hotel, right? Wait, Blue Pioneer? My company? What? The CEO of... Wait, hold on, what? You're kidding! Why is there shit CEO in Miami? What?
Oh, come on! You forgot your CEO's voice already? I know you! Blue Pioneer, International Affairs Department Section Manager, Gary Newman.
What? Are you serious? The CEO?
I've been saying that. You're a little slow, aren't you?
What? Why is there CEO there?
Gary, there's more relevant questions, aren't there?
What do you mean?
You don't get it, do you? You've just canceled for 40 people over 4 days without any prior notice.
But that's just a hotel that Alan's younger brother runs.
And?
If it's a family-run business, it shouldn't cost cancellation fees, right? So we had that reserved as just in case for if Singapore didn't work out.
You know, I'm gonna say this bluntly so even an idiot like you understands. But canceling without prior notice is a horrible, horrible thing to do. I didn't even sue you for it, you understand?
Sir, you're exaggerating. Besides, I never signed anything with this hotel.
You really don't know how the world works, do you? You asked to sign up and made a reservation. That's already a contract.
What?
In other words, if you cancel without any emergent reason like injury or sickness, it can even be taken to criminal courts.
But...
This time, you were clearly malicious, so...
We're not going to forgive you.
So let's talk about our company policies, huh? Policy number 24. An employee who causes any kind of criminal case will be deemed as unfit for service and will in general be terminated immediately. It's clear as day. In other words, you're fired. Rip.
This is all because of Alan!
I see. It's his fault. Why is that?
Because he screwed up the dates!
Ah, so the reservations were wrong to begin with.
Exactly! What a clumsy little fool!
Well, that's weird. You're in Singapore. Why?
That's cause the dates for Singapore and Miami were different.
I see. I'll just pretend I believe you. But no matter the dates, You should have called and canceled the Miami trip. One call. Or you could have even said something to Alan.
I did tell him. I told him to cancel. I told him to cancel Miami.
You're lying. You didn't say that. Alan says you did.
He's lying, of course. He lies as soon as it looks bad for him.
How dare you? Even if that were the case, why would you trust a lying subordinate to handle finding a place to stay for you? What does that say about you? And you didn't confirm with Alan about the cancellation?
That's because I thought trusting my employees was important, or something. Besides, I didn't want to cancel the trip since he worked really hard for it. The branch manager said he wanted to go overseas, so we just had to. And everyone else just wouldn't let up about Singapore.
Let's say I believe that somehow too. Then why didn't you tell Alan and cancel?
That's because I don't know how to put it. I forgot.
You forgot. So you forgot Alan and left to go to Singapore with 39 other people? If you're gonna lie, at least make it believable, you idiot.
But the branch manager was the one that said he wanted to go to Singapore.
Wow, he's blaming someone else again? Yikes.
Yeah, seriously, the shittiest of shit. I see. Okay, you want to go that far? Let's talk to the branch manager and have him take full responsibility. Give him the phone.
Oh, he's kind of...
Just give him the phone.
I don't know.
Give him the phone.
Okay. I'll change with the branch manager.
Hello, this is Thomas. I was just talking to Gary.
Andrew explained everything that led him up to this point in an easy-to-understand way. The fact that Gary didn't prepare the trip till the very end, the fact that 3 weeks before the trip, he forced me to make reservations with my younger brother, and then he ignored that and decided to go to Singapore to try to look good in front of the branch manager. The fact that he hid Singapore for me entirely, and the fact that he canceled a trip for 4 days for 40 people without saying a word. He also didn't apologize at all and then was pushing the responsibility onto the branch manager. It was a wonderful presentation, really.
I can't believe it. I didn't know, but I'm so sorry, Alan. I know it's not something that I can just apologize and make it go away, but please let him apologize.
Sir, you and everyone else didn't know anything about Miami and you went to Singapore. It's not your fault. I know you've been looking forward to this for months now, so please, have fun with everyone. It's not you or anyone else's fault, but I can't forgive Gary. It's one thing if he's mean to me, but I feel horrible for my younger brother and the manager over here.
I agree with you completely. What Gary did is morally and legally completely wrong.
Seriously, how could you, Gary? I feel so bad for Alan.
Yeah, you're seriously the worst, leaving him out like that.
He's always working so hard for us. He should be the one enjoying the trip and not you. How horrible do you have to be?
He wouldn't know. He's got no heart, even when my father passed away.
Even if he doesn't have a heart, he should know how financial losses work. He's not a complete idiot. Are you hearing us, sir? We really had no intention of leaving you out. Mr. Gary said that you were sick.
We're sorry we didn't notice earlier.
Sorry, sir.
Guys, thank you so much. That's all I needed to hear.
You're seriously too good of a person.
You're such a great guy, Alan.
Yeah, that's what Alan is saying, not me. I'm not gonna forgive you.
Sir, I didn't have any bad intentions. Seriously, really?
I was lecturing you on morals and legal issues a second ago. This is now personal. First off, the dumb younger brother is my actual brother.
What?
He's so surprised.
I didn't want to put it in everyone's face, but oh well. I didn't tell anyone, but Blue Pioneer was started by my younger brother while he was still in college. He had incredible talent, but he hated being social and was slightly antisocial, so he always dealt with the company remotely without showing his face. The only person that knew what he looked like was me.
We're gonna leave the legal stuff aside, and I'm gonna tell you now. I'm pissed that you mocked my older brother like that.
Oh, no.
I know he's a little too kind and clumsy sometimes, but a trash, rotten loser psycho like you has no right to talk shit to him. And you talk trash about my resort, too. Something about Dinky?
I didn't say anything that bad. If I had known it was you, I wouldn't have done this. Seriously.
What? Are you so kind of stupid? You don't understand at all. Gary! I'm so sorry, Alan. He's my employee and his mistakes are my mistakes. I'm so sorry that I didn't manage correctly. It's my fault.
Oh, it's not your fault, sir.
No, it is. I always thought his behavior was completely wrong. I knew I needed to say something, but I didn't want to cause any problems, so I just kept putting it off. As a result, I caused problems all the way up to the CEO. I'm gonna pay for the cancellations fees as soon as I make it back home.
You really don't have to.
It's not your fault. Yeah, it's the run bus. Gary's fault.
Andrew, I'm really sorry for causing you problems too. I should have been more careful knowing how Gary was.
You're kinda naive, so.
I'm sorry, Miss Sally. I truly am sorry for all this.
It's not your fault, Ally Wally.
Alan, forgive me too. Come on. You can put in a good word to your brother and CEO, right?
You. I'm never gonna forgive you!
I'm gonna figure out how to chase you down. Don't worry, just you wait, you psychotic moron.
Damn it! Why? I just canceled without any notice.
Gary was terminated and then sued for canceling without prior notice and paid settlement. Andrew took a clean $50,000. Gary, the ex-manager, was dumped by his wife and kids too, so he's been looking for a new place of employment, but no one wanted to hire a middle-aged man who was fired because he canceled without prior notice. And as for me, welcome to the only resort you need. Enjoy your stay.
You're really getting used to this, Alan.
I moved apartments per Andrew's orders, and I run management for the resort of Blue Pioneer.
Hey, Alan, I think I kind of like you.
Sally? Every problem is an opportunity in disguise.
Leave already. Thanks for raising our son, but I don't need you anymore, so I want a divorce.
A divorce?
Yes, a divorce.
If that's the case, I'll tell you the reason I endured this life with you for 20 years.
Huh?
Yes, Sam, I'd like to receive this month's living expenses.
To spend on what?
We need to buy a suit and go to a photo studio to take pictures.
We have my suits. You can take the photos. You should cut down our costs for the graduation ceremony.
It's his once-in-a-lifetime graduation ceremony, so we should get a new suit.
No, I'm cutting costs.
My name is Melanie. I married my husband Sam 20 years ago. He's overbearing and not interested in me or our son. My love for him has completely gone away.
Also, why do you need extra money for our electric bill?
I think it'll start getting colder this month, so I want to start putting on the heater.
Turn it off when I'm not home. Cut costs here too. What's with that look on your face?
It's nothing.
I'm not working to earn your heating expenses.
I know, but...
Stop thinking about wasteful spending and start thinking about how to help me focus on my job. If my salary goes up, I can give you some extra money.
There's something I want to discuss about our family's expenses.
What?
As you know, our monthly living expenses are tight, so I'm thinking of increasing my part-time job from 3 days a week to 5 days.
Your part-time job at the grocery store?
Yes, they don't have enough workers, so there's a job opening right now, and if I work more, I could become a full-time employee one day.
Full-time?
Yes, Richard is already an adult now, so it shouldn't be a problem.
This is a problem. With you being so clumsy, I'm sure you'd start neglecting things at home.
I intend to keep everything running smoothly at home.
There's no way you could handle it.
No, I'm sure I can.
So what?
Huh?
Are you saying my salary isn't good enough for you?
No, that's not what I'm...
Yes, it is. If you don't like it, you're welcome to leave. Then again, a stupid woman like you would probably just get lost the second you leave the house. Instead of making excuses, fix your budgeting plans and resubmit them to me.
Yes. I've been living like this every day, and my only lifeline is just one person. My son, Richard.
Mom, it looks like you've got a lot on your plate. I'll wash the dishes.
Thank you. The complete opposite of Sam, Richard grew up to be kind and cheerful. He's my pride and joy. He's always been there for me, helping me out. One day he asked me to meet him at a cafe.
I have something important to discuss.
My heart was pounding as I asked what it was about. To my surprise, Richard told me that he has plans to marry his girlfriend after graduating from vocational school. I was surprised, but this is the life Richard has chosen for himself. I believe in him wholeheartedly and will support him with all my strength. Congrats, Richard!
Thanks, Mom. What are they doing here of all places? Hey, Melanie, I saw you two at a cafe at lunch. What were you up to?
You should have said something to us. What were you doing there? Was there a reason you couldn't talk to us?
I was just taking a detour. Unlike you guys, I'm doing important work.
We had important matters to attend to today as well, and don't worry about the coffee expenses. I covered them with the money I earned from my part-time job.
What could be so important that you would ignore your duties at home? When are you going to fix the button on my shirt and polish my shoes?
I plan on doing it tonight.
I work tirelessly from morning to night for your sake.
I'm grateful for that.
Then I should be your top priority. You're so useless. There's something I've been thinking about for a while now.
What is it?
When Richard starts working, I plan to make him repay me the costs of his childcare and education expenses. On average, the cost of raising one child is about 10 million yen, and education costs around 10 million yen as well, making it a total of 20 million yen. And that's with the discounts I've applied for him.
Don't do that. It's a parent's responsibility to raise their children.
Like I care. You don't make any money. You're nothing more than a burden. Oh God, you're so boring.
I have an important announcement to tell you. Richard is getting married.
Married? I hope they don't make it a big, flashy event and waste a lot of money.
It's not decided yet, but I'm glad Richard will be happy.
Getting married doesn't mean you'll be happy. I'm not happy at all.
Doesn't building a family make you happy?
Is this some kind of joke?
I've been part of your family, building a home together for 20 years.
You thought of us as family? You're something else.
Don't say it like that.
Richard's getting married, huh? Once he's married and moves out, it'll only be the two of us left in this house.
Huh?
If that's the case, there's no point in you being here either. Why don't you leave already? Thanks for raising our kid, but I don't need you anymore, so I want a divorce.
A divorce?
Yes, a divorce.
Huh?
Since I married you, there hasn't been a single good thing about this marriage.
Sam, why did you marry me?
It's obvious. It's because you seemed like you'd be good at raising kids. My first wife used to go out all night and didn't come back one day, so we got divorced. Of course, I took Richard with me, but I can't raise a kid and work full-time at the same time. At first, I had a babysitter, but I suddenly realized that it's cheaper to marry someone who would do everything for me.
Do everything for you?
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't be out partying like my first wife, and you're not talkative. You can do chores, and you seem to have a liking to Richard, so I knew you'd be fine at home with him. But in reality, it wasn't what I expected. All you do is ask for money and talk back to me. You're just annoying. My first wife actually might have been better, you know.
Is that so?
Yes, I doubt there's any other reason to marry someone as boring as you.
Even if you treated me coldly or disliked me, I've never once thought about leaving home.
Of course you wouldn't. Even if you're a useless person, as long as you're married to me, you can live an easy life. Thanks to me, you were able to live like this. You should be grateful.
You're wrong. I've thought about getting a divorce, but instead I just put up with you all this time.
What a joke. As if there was anything you had to put up with.
I'll tell you the reason why I've endured a life like this for 20 years.
Huh?
It's all for Richard's sake.
For Richard?
When we got married, you wouldn't legally let me adopt Richard. That's why I don't have any legal custody of him.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
If I were to divorce you, Richard and I would become strangers. We might never be able to see each other again.
You really think I'm that bad?
I heard all about it from your mother before she passed away 2 years ago.
Heard what?
I heard that your ex-wife didn't just leave and disappear. She suffered from mental illness and had to be hospitalized for a long time.
Not this.
I heard that you didn't care for her in the hospital and didn't hesitate to divorce her.
Of course. I can't take care of my new baby and my sick wife at the same time.
Could it be that you're the ones responsible for your ex-wife's mental health issues?
Don't blame it on me. There's no way it's my fault.
I knew you'd say things like there's no need for us to meet anymore, or meeting him without your permission is kidnapping.
Maybe.
Besides, I can't imagine that you, the king of harassment, would be able to take care of Richard. In fact, I absolutely did not want you to be involved in raising him.
You really like him that much? He's not even your kid.
I am his mother.
Calling me the king of harassment is going too far. I don't remember ever doing anything like that.
You can't make fun of me and laugh at me for much longer. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Huh?
I know everything.
What now? What are you going on about now?
You're having an affair, right?
What? What are you saying? An affair? Of course not.
Stop lying. I've known for a while now.
Well, even if I were having an affair, what about it? Are you jealous or something?
I'm not jealous.
Then what is it? It's none of your business.
It's very much my concern. We're a married couple. I understand.
Understand what?
Just as you said, now that Richard's getting married, it might be time for us to get divorced. Let's get divorced, and the reason for the divorce will be my husband's emotional abuse and infidelity.
What are you saying? You're not planning on fighting and taking this to court, are you?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean to do.
Stop messing around. Just sign the divorce papers and leave quietly.
It's not that simple. You've certainly hurt me through both infidelity and emotional abuse. I've been consulting with a lawyer about this for a while now.
A lawyer?
Yes.
Hold on. I've never emotionally abused you. And you're just saying that I had an affair without any evidence. I haven't admitted to anything. As if you could win a court case without evidence.
That's up to the judge to decide, not us. Let's meet through a mediator.
Hey!
After that, I submitted all the evidence I'd gathered over the years to my lawyer.
Wow, you sure collected a lot of evidence.
Yes, I have 20 years worth of evidence. Soon after we got married, my husband's emotional abuse started. I soon realized that he didn't intend to leave anything to me or our son in the future. I was prepared for whatever might happen, making sure my son and I could live on our own.
With all this, I'm absolutely confident we'll win.
Time has finally come for me to put it to good use. I intend to get compensation for the past 20 years of abuse.
Please, leave it to me.
Yes, I trust you.
It's been 20 years, huh? It must have been hard for you.
It's been hard, but having my dear son around kept me going.
It's almost over now.
Yes, I'll persevere. Troublebusters. Felt safe with my lawyer, and soon a waterfall of tears came spilling out of me. After 3 months of mediation in court, Sam's infidelity and emotional abuse were acknowledged. It was a total win for me. While he admitted to the infidelity quickly, he refused acknowledging the emotional abuse.
I don't recall any emotional abuse.
This audio is an example of emotional abuse, is it not?
Melanie, you useless trash!
He fought the charges until the very end. Amid all this, Sam's affair partner was discovered. Surprisingly, the woman he was involved with turned out to be married too. On top of that, it was revealed that she was the wife of a senior executive at the company where Sam worked. It appears that there's quite a commotion in his workplace as well.
Sam, I want you to think long and hard about what you've done. I'm so sorry. Please go easy on me. As for you, Ruby, I'm divorcing you.
What? Please forgive me.
Sam ended up paying me 2 million yen in compensation for the affair and paid 2 million yen in compensation to the husband of his affair partner, the senior executive at the company. Additionally, there was 1.5 million yen compensation fee for emotional abuse towards me, making the total sum 5.5 million yen. Sam hates unnecessary expenses, so he just couldn't accept this. Through mediation, it was arranged that Sam would meet me in person with a lawyer present, so he could show me some signs of remorse for what he did to me.
Melanie, I can't pay such high compensation fees. Can't you understand?
This wasn't a decision I made, so there's nothing I can do about it.
It's just as you say. I was wrong, so please stop asking for compensation.
It's too late for remorse now.
I know. Let's call off the divorce and keep living together at home.
Live with you?
Yes. You can't live off of a part-time salary on your own, right?
I became a full-time employee, not a part-timer, so there's no need for me to worry.
Even so, you know, if you live at that house, you wouldn't have to pay rent, so you would be fine even without the compensation. Our house is bigger than the apartment you have now.
In that house again? I can't. No way. I don't even want to think about going back to that house.
Please, Melanie. Dad, just give up already. Shut up. I'm serious. Wait, that's right. Richard, you should live with us too. How about it, Melanie? That should work, right? Dad, why didn't you just take better care of Mom up until now? Didn't you think that harassment and cheating would hurt Mom? I didn't mean to do anything like that. The person who does the harassing often doesn't realize they're doing it.
Oh, really?
As for the affair, I thought I would never be caught, so I didn't think about how it might hurt you.
I knew for a while now.
That's what I hate about you.
Ugh.
You never say things clearly. If you noticed something, you should have told me. If you had told me you knew, I would have stopped immediately.
What?
You didn't say anything the whole time. You just quietly gathered evidence and revealed it all at court. Because of you, my job was in danger too.
That's your own fault.
And then you go and demand compensation? Don't be so petty. That's what I hate about you. Yes, I'm the one that cheated, sure, but you're the one who didn't tell me I'd have to pay compensation if I did. It's all your fault that I have to pay these fees. Same for the emotional abuse. You could have said, that's emotional abuse. If you harass me, I'll demand compensation. It turned out like this because you didn't say anything. I never intended to harass you. I can't sit back and just accept these fees. Secretly recording me and having me hear it for the first time in court? It's embarrassing. Take back your demands for compensation and pay me compensation instead.
So you're saying that you don't want to pay the compensation no matter what?
That's right. It seems so. He doesn't show any remorse. You brat! Cancel your bill for compensation right now!
Ah!
Ah! Stop it. Don't come near Mom. Richard, why are you protecting her? Take a good look. She doesn't look anything like you. She's a complete stranger, a fraud. It doesn't matter. Mom always protected me, so if anything happens to Mom, I'll protect her.
Richard.
No matter what anyone says, Mom is important to me. Ugh, you two are always so codependent. Mom, are you okay?
Thank you, Richard. After everything that happened, I was able to divorce Sam without any issues. Sam lost his job and sold the house to pay all the compensation fees. Now he's doing hard labor while living alone in a small apartment. Today is Richard's wedding. Richard's birth mother had fully recovered and was able to attend the wedding.
Thank you for giving birth to me, Mom.
Oh, Richard.
Thank you for raising me all this time, Mom. I'm truly happy to be your son.
Oh, Richard, stop. To build a happy family, it's important for each family member to care for one another. Both the ones who bring us down and those we protect are our family. To find happiness together as a family, we must never forget to have a heart of...
What? What's going on? Whose stuff is that?
Huh? It's my dad and mom's stuff.
What?
They seem to be struggling, so, my parents are more important, So I need your dad to leave.
What? I'm home.
Welcome home. I didn't make dinner or anything. Did you already eat?
No, I told you I wasn't going to be needing dinner since I was going to be late.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that.
Huh? You didn't see it, but you didn't make dinner. That's pretty messed up too.
What?
Nothing. You changed the bedding?
Yeah, it's getting pretty cold, you know? Did you want the lighter blanket still?
Nah, I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna go shower.
Okay.
My name is Alan. I live with my wife Nicole and my father Chris. I make decent pay at a decent position at a decent company. Recently, I've started noticing that my wife Nicole has really been slacking, so I'm thinking that I need to sit down and talk to her soon. Well, Dad's up still. He continued to sneeze 6 more times in a row. I thought he might have caught a cold, so I went to go check up on him. Huh? Dad?
Oh, hey, Alan. Welcome home.
Why is this room so cold? Turn on the heat. And where are your warmer covers?
Well, Nicole told me that it's expensive. I asked about the warmer blankets, and she told me that she didn't want me to go digging around without her permission. So when I asked her what she wanted me to do, she ignored me.
Nicole? Oh, it's fine, Dad. Turn on the AC. I'll go find warmer blankets for you.
Sorry about that, Alan.
I went to the guest room and grabbed a warmer blanket and gave it to my dad. He said that he would finally be able to sleep comfortably, and I told him goodnight before leaving. I headed straight to Nicole's room.
I see. Uh-huh. Okay, sure. I'll figure it out. Oh, hey, it might be Alan. I'll call you again. You guys just figure your end out. Okay, bye. Good night.
Damn it, Nicole! Why didn't you take out a blanket for Dad? Why are you being so mean?
What?
You only took out your own blanket? Just pull some out for him too.
Why do I have to do that? I live with him, but he's not exactly kin to me. He needs to take care of himself.
You forgot our promise when we got married?
I remember. You said I had to take care of your dad too, right?
Yeah, that's right. And are you keeping that promise?
Of course I am. I allow him to live with us in the same house, and I check sometimes to make sure he hasn't collapsed or died a lonely death.
What? That's all caring for him is to you?
Yeah, that should be enough. I make sure the dude doesn't die alone while you're not around.
I mean, okay, I like that you can look after him while I'm not here, but that's not what I really mean by look after him.
Don't try to push your values onto me.
Even if that's the cause, you can't tell him not to take out warmer blankets or use the heater. That's going too far.
The warmer blankets are for guests and we bought it. The heater too. It makes complete sense for me to tell him not to use the money on his own.
It's not a significant amount of money though. You can just buy more blankets and we can cover the heat cost.
What? You're not thinking about when we have kids?
Kids?
Yes, kids cost money. I want them to be able to get all of the lessons that they want. Is that wrong? You don't care about kids. That's why you're not really caring about the small cost.
No, that's...
If you think your dad is so important, then just think about him. But I'm gonna divorce you.
This is getting blown out of proportion. I just want you to consider my dad's feelings a little more is all. We live in his house, you know? You should consider his feelings a little more.
That's just because you don't have any money. It's not my fault. Why do I have to cover your ass?
I'm not saying take complete care of him. I just want you to make him feel a little more comfortable.
Oh my god.
We argued for a good 3 hours, but neither of us budged and Nicole just fell asleep upset. Damn it. If this is what's gonna happen, then I shouldn't have beat around the bush. I should have told her specifically what I wanted her to do. My father owns this house, so he don't have to pay rent. He even covers a property tax. I don't think she considers the fact that we're only able to live this comfortably thanks to my father. I don't want to tell her to be thankful or anything, but she shouldn't think this is a given. If only she understood. Hello?
Alan, get over here. Nicole brought her parents, and the house is...
Damn it, Chris. I said don't call Alan. It's gonna get complicated.
This is going too far, Miss Nicole.
Shut up.
Give it back, Miss Nicole.
Hello, Alan. You don't have anything to worry about, Alan. Bye.
Hey, Nicole! Nicole! I couldn't help shake the horrible feeling I had about what was happening. I told my boss what was going on and I immediately went back home, but... What?
Alan? Damn it, Chris. I told you not to bother him. Now he's blowing it out of proportion.
No, this is perfectly within proportion.
What's going on? Whose stuff is this?
Oh, it's my dad and mom's.
What?
They seem to be struggling, you know? I told them to come over. It's not like they have to pay rent.
What? Hang on a second. I didn't hear anything from you or Dad about this.
Well, telling you will only make you try to stop me. That's why I figured I'd just brute force it and make you understand after the fact.
That's horrible. You're just trying to get them to move in so that I can't kick them out.
It's fine. You'll get used to it.
It's not about getting used to it.
Huh? But my parents are more important, right? So Chris needs to get out.
What?
What? Are you saying that my parents are important?
I can ask you the same damn thing.
Oh yeah, he's not that important. The only reason he needs to go is because this house is crappy.
You're the one that's at fault here. This is literally his house. Why would he have to leave?
If it's your dad's house, then it's your house. If it's your house, it's my house. That's how being married works, right?
I'm not gonna say you're completely wrong, but that's a different story from chasing out my dad from his own house to let your parents live there, right?
What? So you don't care about my parents?
That's not what I said. But this is not the right way to go about it.
So you're telling them to stay the hell out. My dad was let go and kicked out of his apartment. You're still gonna tell me to just abandon them?
I didn't say that either. But this is way too forced and I can't agree with it. You should know we don't have the breathing room to let your parents stay with us.
Yeah, that's why I'm kicking out your dad. We don't have enough rooms anyway.
That's what I'm saying is insane. And it's crazy that you did all of this without even asking me about it first. Alan, there are people looking here. Let's talk inside. Okay. Excuse me, please stop bringing in the furniture.
What? What are you talking about? Please bring it in.
Nicole, enough!
Just give up. Most of it is already inside. You stopping them now does nothing.
But most of it is already inside. Alan, let's just have them bring it in. The more we argue, the more we take the movers' time. The movers have nothing to do with it. Sorry, Alan. I'm so sorry.
As soon as my husband finds another job, we'll get out. See? Come on, let them stay.
I understand you guys have your situation, but I cannot let you guys just force your way in like this. When my father called me, he was clearly confused and distressed. But you ignored him, and just like Nicole, you pushed yourselves into the house. I don't think I can live with people like that. You guys think that as long as you're not suffering, you don't care about other people. That's what it is, right? I'm sorry. We were just really struggling, so this was the only hope we had left. Then why didn't you at least talk to us? Because...
It's fine, Dad. I'm sure you don't want to talk about it. The reason that they didn't want to talk about it was because they thought you'd say no.
Well, of course I'd say no. We don't have the space or money to look after them.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. So you don't have any money because you're useless, so you can't take care of them. Sorry, get out and starve to death. That's what you're saying.
I didn't say that.
Then what the hell are they supposed to do? I want to help my parents' house. That's what I'm doing. Are you going to help them or not?
We could have found a cheap apartment for them to stay at while your father finds a new place to work. You would cover the costs. Why is that not an option? Sorry. If you feel sorry, then you need to find someplace else to live. We'll gladly help you out with that.
You don't need to do that, Dad. Why are you trying to chase them out? I'm kind of sad that this is how we reunited, but I want to live with my mom and dad too. Nicole, you've forgotten what it feels like to miss your dad, haven't you? Because you always live with your dad.
I mean, but you're doing it all wrong.
You're so annoying with the nagging. You're just a piece of shit loser that can't even help your wife's parents out except with a $300 a month cheapo apartment. Then you live in that apartment.
What?
You do that for us?
Of course not! Why does my dad have to leave his own house? And why do I have to leave his house?
You only think about you and your dad.
I'm thinking about them too. Otherwise, I wouldn't say that I'll pay for an apartment that they can stay at.
It's not enough, so I'm bringing them over. I've been working hard as a wife too, so you can at least listen to this. They didn't say they'd live here forever. He says he'll leave as soon as he finds a job too. You're so cold-hearted.
Well, what are we supposed to do while we're living together? We don't know how long they're gonna be here. It's also unclear that I can't say okay so easily. Alan, it's fine. Huh? You two, you guys can live here till you're able to work again. Thank you. Dad, you can't say that without setting dates. Let's just make it unlimited. If we decide, they might feel pressured into finding a job immediately. You need to promise me that you look for a job, and as soon as you find out, you get out. And never do this again. Of course. Okay then. If you agree with that, we will leave the house and let you all live here for the time being. Huh?
Ooh!
Dad, you don't need to give in that much. Come on, Alan. Miss Nicole, please promise us. Once your father finds a job and we live together again, you need to listen to me a little more. I'll do what I can for myself, but I'd like to cook and use the heater a little more freely.
Okay.
Great. Let's go, Alan. Sure. Of course, I was upset, but it's my father's house, so it's his rules. I decided to listen. We moved quickly afterwards. We quickly found an apartment to stay at and had Nicole's parents move in. Dad, you're too easy. It's okay, Alan. That's your house. Why are we leaving? It's okay, Alan. They haven't reached out to us. We don't even know if he's really looking for a job. It's okay, Alan. Dad, stop repeating yourself. It's really okay. I honestly was just fed up with it. Fed up? With Miss Nicole. You chose your wife, so I didn't want to badmouth her, but she was way too self-centered. She doesn't say hello, and she only cooks her own food. It's all pretty much stuff, but I think she went too far this time around. Ah, so he isn't okay with it. We're paying for rent and cost of living. I don't think he's going to look for a job. What? But you let them in anyway. It's okay, Alan. No, it's not okay. I'm paying for that cost of living. You need to tell me what you're thinking. Oh yeah, that's true. I listened to my father and what he was thinking. It was very simple, but because it was simple, it would be so effective on Nicole and her parents. Hello?
Alan, what the hell?
Huh?
The electricity, gas, and water all stopped.
Well, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I stopped it.
What? Why would you do that?
Huh? You don't remember? Your father hasn't been going to look for jobs. He's been at the slots.
Wait, how did you know that?
What do you mean? My father has been going over to your house every day to look at how the job hunt is going. Your father answered at first, but recently they've been starting to just pretend that they're not even home.
He's just unwinding a little to blow off some steam. Don't nag.
You can blow off steam after you find a job. You guys really haven't been grateful for what we have done, have you? That's why you can have that attitude, right?
The way you say things makes it difficult for us to feel grateful.
Can you stop talking as if we're the ones at fault here? We've been providing a rent-free house and free food for 4 months. You're not gonna say thank you?
I just said that the way you say things makes it difficult for us to feel grateful.
Yeah, you're still going on, huh? Whatever, I'm done. You're not gonna understand no matter how long I take to explain. And I'm not that free, so whatever the case, I'm not gonna pay for any of your utilities anymore.
Is that something a husband should do? We're all going to die if you do that.
Well, I'm not just gonna let you guys live forever doing nothing either.
Come on, Alan. Please, at least let us stay alive.
For 4 months I did that. But he hasn't even looked hard for a job, so we're not a volunteer group. If you want to help your parents out, then why don't you just do it yourself? Don't try to make things easier with my money in Dad's house.
You're going to go that far? If you keep this up, I'm going to start thinking about divorce.
What? Divorce?
Yeah, you don't want to break up with me, do you?
No, I'm pretty much solidified in my decision to divorce you.
What? Really? You're the one that's dumping me?
Shut up. Yes, I'm not exactly the most popular, but I have enough self-respect to prefer being single over this horrible life.
That's a lie. You're dumping this beautiful girl?
Yeah, I got married to you too soon. Thinking back now, you never did anything that was wife-worthy.
You've got me as a beautiful wife. What more did you want?
I really regret it. If only I'd known the kind of person you were before I got married.
I'll still forgive you if you change your mind now, so you need to turn on all the utilities right away.
No, I will not turn anything back on until you all leave. If you're okay with living in a dark house with no gas or water, then you can just stay there. At that point, it's no better than an oversized shed.
Ah! You're just Alan!
Nicole seemed like she had still more to say, but afterwards, I just stopped answering her calls. There's no point in talking to someone you've decided to divorce with. Of course, I'm not paying for living expenses either. I guess it's like war. Starve the enemy out?
Alan, enough! I'm seriously going to divorce you! I'm going for another man!
The second Nicole started figuring out that I wasn't going to answer her calls, she started texting up a storm with me. I left her on red, of course.
Please, we need money right now. We can't even find a part-time job that'll take him in right now. We'll take this all seriously, so please, save us.
It seemed like living in an oversized box with no access to any electricity, gas, or water was tough. Most of the aggressive texts slowly became more and more submissive, but I left her on red again. They don't even know where we live. The guards at work won't let her into the company, and I leave from the rear entrance so that Nicole can't find me. Another month passed by and Nicole and her parents left the house and I divorced her. They don't have a house or a place to work, so I wonder what's gonna happen to them. None of my business anymore, I guess. And so, peace returned to our lives. They didn't thank us for our kindness. They actually complained. That's what happens to people like that. You should always be thankful of people's kindness. What do you mean I don't have a seat?
I've been looking time and time again, but I can't find a Mr. Allen.
A high school dropout isn't family. Go home.
What?
Go home. Go home.
Okay, sure. I'll leave. I'll be taking my celebration 10K with me too.
Celebration? 10,000? I'm going to get married.
Wait, really?
So get out.
Huh? Get out? From where?
From this town.
What? Why?
Because my darling is gonna stay in this house, of course.
I didn't know that was set in stone.
If you're in this town, my adorable darling might catch sight of your horrible dropout ass. If you want to stay here still, then you can live in the sewers.
What in the escaped convict?
Shut up! Get out of my town!
No. I'm gonna be seeing him at the wedding anyway.
What?
Huh?
You really thought I'd invite you to the wedding? I'm never letting him see you. I'm gonna melt your front teeth with acid.
What is going on? Why are you being so violent?
Seriously, do not come. I'm not pretending or anything.
Wait, hang on. If you get married to him, then he's going to be family, right? He's gonna be my brother-in-law.
I mean, on paper.
But you're telling me not to come. Why?
This wedding is super expensive. It's a once-in-a-lifetime wedding.
I get it, but...
I don't want all these incredible people attending a once-in-a-lifetime event to be exposed to your dropout virus. Everyone's gonna devolve into apes. They're all gonna be saying itchy tasty at the end.
Why is everyone going to turn into a zombie just by seeing me?
That's because you're a dropout loser. You really don't understand even at your age. Look around you. You're the only person that's a dropout. You should start understanding your situation and how horrible you are.
No, I think I live a pretty normal life.
Yeah, you're the only person that thinks that.
No, I'm seriously living a normal life. Come on, let me go. I want to see Mom and everyone, you know. And besides, you loved me when we were young.
If you weren't a dropout, I'd still love you. Everyone hates you for being a dropout and how shameful you are now.
That's not true. Everyone understands.
That's just what you want to think. I saw you talking to some weak-looking man at the cafe tourists.
Huh?
They're still complaining about how they won't accept it.
Right? I knew that company was insane. I want to quit already.
Seriously?
Whatever. Worst case scenario, we just ignore it. I'll fight it if push comes to shove.
That's how we become unemployed.
Come on, we got this. Don't worry.
You're so relaxed.
That's a total loser's conversation. Your friend is probably a dropout too, huh?
No, that's not a friend. That's...
Shut up. I don't care about your stupid dropout interactions.
Listen to me. My job is...
I got it.
Huh? You got it?
You're just looking to steal all the gifts at my wedding.
What?
It's such a cliche. A dropout and theft is like red on a barn door.
You're insane. You're going too far.
Shut up, you dropout jobless freak. Get out.
I was kicked out without being able to get a word in edgewise. And then while I was leaving, she yelled at me saying that I also didn't have a girlfriend because I was a dropout. Damn it. Right as I was about to give up and leave, my mom called me and I was accepted to the wedding. My sister really didn't want to, but my mom really pushed hard for me. There we go. I'm gonna use this as a chance to show off that I work hard too. Wait, sis? Hello?
This job has been troubling.
What?
The more I look into this, the more I'm shocked.
So, what is the person wanting to do about it? Huh? What do you mean I'm not on the list?
Yes, sir. I've been looking for Mr. Allen, and I just don't see anyone.
Huh? Alan, what's wrong? You look like a French bulldog with your nose scrunched up like that.
Why a French bulldog? My nose is fine. At least leave it a small puppy.
Get inside. All our relatives want to see you too.
Well, actually...
Why are you here?
Wait, sis?
I don't believe it. Would you actually come?
I mean, you sent me an invitation, so yeah.
No. Come on, man. Figure it out. I hate this guy. You need to read between the lines, man. You're probably that one guy that's always going technically in class during arguments.
No, I'd probably actually listen to what they have to say. I'm not that annoying.
So you know you're at least a little annoying, but you showed up anyway. You're so gross. Inviting a dropout is pretty much technically saying stay away.
What?
Barbara, you're going too far. That's not what we agreed on. You said he could come. No, look here.
Hey, Barbara, that's not what we agreed on.
Sorry, sir.
I thought the dropout was supposed to not show up the day of.
No, he kind of just showed up and... What? How can you be so rude towards my son?
It's a wonderful place to be, and this dropout loser is showing up? Oh, that's so horrible.
Yeah, what are you gonna do if he affects our son negatively? Alan works hard and contributes a lot to society.
Yeah, a dropout can't be a hard worker.
Yeah, exactly. It's like trying to convince us that a non-rated restaurant is as good as a 3 Michelin star restaurant.
Not convincing at all.
I'm sorry, Mom. I don't want him to be here. It's unbecoming.
What? Why?
Because you're a dropout. Dropouts aren't family. Go home. What? How dare you, Barbara? Mom, you need to shut up too. You're too full of yourself. You keep it up and I'm gonna have you removed too. How horrible are you?
Great decision, Miss Barbara.
Indeed. A woman who gave birth to a man who dropped out of high school is not family either. Get out of here. I'm the CEO and owner of my empire.
And our son is going to be taking over that company while playing an invaluable role.
And I'll be his wife to take care of him. I am happy and thankful for you raising me, so I want to give you some of your share, but...
If you're going to be covering for Mr. Allen, you will dine with Mr. Allen. You will be the same rotten little egg as him.
You need to stop calling someone's son a rotten egg. He's also...
Enough, Mom.
Alan.
I'm not gonna celebrate after all of this.
Woo, he's gonna go home.
Get out, get out.
We'll be able to enjoy our wedding as much as we want now.
Seriously.
I'm going home. I was gonna give you 10K as a gift, but you don't need this either, right?
Huh? 10K?
What? 10K?
Wait, 10K?
I mean, I'm a CEO too, so I figured I would really pop out for my family, but whatever.
Wait, hang on just a second.
They were clearly shaken by the mention of 10K. It was really gross. I don't want to be related to these idiots. I'm never gonna forgive them. Troublebusters!
Stop lying like that.
If you think I'm lying, ignore me.
You're probably lying, but we need a fact check.
Fact check what? Whatever the case, I'm not giving you this money, so it's got nothing to do with me.
Just show me.
Yeah, if it's fake money, we're calling the cops on you.
I didn't want to deal with the cops, so I just let them look.
The touch, the smell, the shine.
It's absolutely real.
I'm glad you know now. Bye.
Alan! Come on, Alan! Mr. Allen!
Ew. This is gross.
Come on, what are you doing, Alan? Come on inside.
Yeah, you're the main character of this whole thing.
Let's have a great time together, huh?
Let go of me. I show you some money and now you're acting completely different? Talk about easy to read.
You were just totally joking a second ago.
Yeah, it was a joke.
You know, a surprise.
Hey, you piece of shit receptionist, stop fooling around. Let Alan sit.
You're slow, so Mr. Allen has made a misunderstanding.
Yeah, and we lost 10K, so how are you gonna make up for it? No, I don't care about prank or whatever. His name is not on the list. Do not act like we're the ones at fault here.
Stop lying.
You need to get him a VIP seat right now. He's my valuable brother.
These people. Yeah, they're completely horrible.
I'm so glad to have a brother like you.
10K for a wedding gift? I was moved.
This is just another great testament to your great teachings. I haven't really done much.
But why do you have so much money, Mr. Allen?
I know you said you were CEO, but how much money do you make a year?
Why don't you have a girlfriend, Mr. CEO, man? Maybe I was just dreaming of the thing that I saw at the cafe?
I not only help out people who struggle with leaving their jobs, I help them find new jobs. I make sure they're able to find a new place that they're comfortable with.
You really did that as a dropout?
That sounds harmless, but it's actually really rude. I started this for people who are like me and have a difficult time finding good jobs, you know? They don't know what to do, and it's just been working. Eventually, I was able to really secure funds for myself and start my own business after learning all of the tricks of the trade.
What is that insane vitality? You're like an MVP in a gaming team.
I figured that I could find a way even as a dropout, and I didn't do that just to make you feel like you're in debt to me. I did it because we were family.
How dare you say that he's not family?
I don't know that. I thought he was just dumb and dropped out.
That's still not a good excuse for your actions. I always thought that I couldn't get over your behavior and attitude towards Alan. I'm not old enough to be leeching off of you. I can make my own damn money, thank you very much.
You know, you don't know anything about Mom or myself. I mean, we're not gonna be family anymore, so it's not like it matters.
What? What do you mean? I don't want that.
You just said that, though. You said that high school dropouts aren't family.
Like I was saying, it was a joke.
It definitely didn't feel like a joke.
That's all just a performance. I used to be a big performer arts girl.
Yeah, you're definitely some kind of clown.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go grab something to eat since we were both kicked out, huh?
That sounds great.
Wait, Alan!
Enough, Barbara!
Huh?
We were being kind because we wanted the 10K, but now they've gone too far.
That's the truth, then. I'm so glad that we cut ties with her.
Seriously, they're like the worst possible things that could possibly be considered relatives to us.
Thinking about it now, calmly, there's nothing that's more sad than trying to chase money you won't get.
That's exactly right. We did miss out on a big amount of money, but it's just a company that some high school dropout started.
It's going to be gone by tomorrow.
That's so true. I guess a dropout and the mother that's okay with a dropout are both pretty crappy, huh? Get out of our sight.
True. We have a college graduate that started a big company and they have a dropout. It's like a middle school baseball player batting against an MLB player.
That's so true.
Let's go. Tim is waiting.
I wasn't sure if I should say this because we were celebrating for you today, but...
What? What is it?
Your company is... never mind. I'll tell you later.
You little...
Come on, Mom.
That seemed like he had something up his sleeve.
I'm sure he's just bluffing.
You aren't involved in any risky business, are you? If you are, I need to rethink my marriage with you.
Today's the big wedding day. Stop wasting my time.
If you're not doing anything shady, then just tell me that you're not doing anything shady.
I have not done anything wrong. We are a very straightforward and honest company.
Okay. I don't know why, but I have a really bad feeling about this.
They're gonna start figuring things out soon. Yeah.
Ellen, can I ask you something?
Please don't call me Alana, Sheila. You're embarrassing me.
You aren't telling me to stop because you're the CEO. You're telling me to stop because it's embarrassing. That's cute. All right, I guess I'm gonna be with you for as long as I want.
Sheila, please stop messing with me.
Okay. We've got a complaint on line 3.
Ah, cool. Thanks.
You guys are really getting along well.
Oh, she's just teasing me. Let's start moving things along later.
Okay, sure. Ma'am, if you don't mind.
You got it.
If you don't want to, you don't have to answer the calls from the company.
Yeah, if you want. You can just say, please refer to my lawyer, Helen, and I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Hello, this is Alan.
What have you done?
Hey, I was actually just talking about your company.
How could you have done this to us? You realize that I am your sister's husband's father.
I cut ties with my sister, so I have no connections with you either. Please understand that.
How am I supposed to understand that?
You need to stay calm. You getting angry is not going to change the fact that we're going to respect the client's wishes and sue you.
No, you're misunderstanding something.
If that's how you feel, then you shouldn't be so worried. I mean, we've got quite a bit of evidence on you before we decided to go for suing you, so you better be ready. Our lawyer is very, very skilled. I think you're gonna have a hard time talking your way out of this one.
Wait, hang on. Let's talk about it.
If you want to talk settlement, please talk to our lawyer.
We're not settling. I've done nothing wrong, so why am I having to pay? All the idiots that have left because they're spineless are the ones that are at fault here.
Yeah, you can tell that to the judge. It was really just coincidence, but apparently, the man that my sister got married to and her father's company happened to be the company that my clients were asking to work with. Seriously, you have no idea how surprised I was when I saw the name. Honestly, there's a lot of clients that come to us to quit from your company. There's probably an insane amount of people who quit, right?
Shut up! Don't talk about how we operate.
No, seriously, you should reconsider. You might think that you've only got Mr. Donaway's court case, but there are numerous clients on my end that would love to jump in on this.
What? Donaway is the last person that would do anything to us.
I didn't say that. You realize that there are at least 7 other people just this month that are considering suing your company?
No, don't do that.
That's not for me to choose. Man, I'm really liking this company. We even offer services for our clients that allow a private attorney to come and work their case to make sure that they get what they deserve.
7 is too many. You have no idea how that'll reflect on our company.
I mean, it's your fault for acting in a way that 7 people think it's worth suing you. If my clients are happy, then I'm happy. Goodbye, adios, sayonara. Just like I said, I just did my job. 17 people from his company all sued him and they lost all of them. They were deemed liable for almost $470K worth of damages. How bad do you have to act to get this far? Whatever. If you look at the wedding ring, you really can't be surprised, I guess. They lost quite a bit of trust and clients they had any business with were leaving them quickly. Before you knew it, his company went under and all 4 of them are working part-time jobs to pay off their debt.
Please, Alan, you need to at least save me.
Sorry, I'm just a dropout, so it might take a second for me to understand. Can you wait like 9 years and 9 months?
Please, seriously save me. I'm getting sucked into this and now I'm poor.
Your family, so is that really a surprise? Oh, I'm so glad I'm not involved in that mess.
Please help. Mom won't see me either.
I can't imagine she would want to.
It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'll never look down on you again. Please.
Oh, too late for that.
Alan!
You keep this up and I'm gonna call the cops.
No!
She gave up, but she must have been really struggling. She came to apologize every day. Mom was worried after seeing this, so I thought maybe I'll help her on certain conditions. Is that too nice? There are so many people who dropped out and started successful companies. No matter the case, there are no good times to mock people who are giving back to society.
Hello, I'm Sean, the groom here. Thanks, y'all. I'm so glad y'all are here today. So today, I want to talk about how I have impregnated a college girl, but I'm gonna marry Helen for my company.
Huh? My name is Helen. I was recently engaged and we've been working towards the wedding. If you're interested in the chapel plan, we have 2 venues, here and here. Wow, that's so pretty, right, Sean? This one is really black, though.
Yeah, it is.
We should go with the cliche white chapel, huh? I mean, that's like the stereotypical chapel.
I mean, sure, we'll go with that.
What's going on? You really don't seem to care. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Can you please put some real thought into this?
Sorry, just a little tired. I'll go with whatever you choose, so you just pick.
Sean was a CEO and he's been incredibly busy recently. I couldn't really say anything since he was spending what little time he had to spare with me, but it was still sad that he was basically just making me choose everything.
Sorry, I gotta go back to the office.
Huh? I thought you were off today.
Yeah, but there was an emergency. You know, cell phones are nice and all, but they can be such a pain in the butt. There's never a resting moment.
Make sure you're free the day of the wedding.
I won't do that, don't worry.
Really, though? I made sure he understood. He was seriously busy. He always came home late, but...
Alright, see you later.
Yeah, I was planning a special surprise for Sean to make him happier. Oh, hello? Before I knew it, it was the day before the wedding, and I was gathered with my good friends to celebrate at my house, but...
I'm home.
Welcome home. You reek of booze.
'Cause I was drinking.
But the wedding is tomorrow.
I know. I'll be fine if I drink tonight. It'll be out of my system by tomorrow.
You don't have to be so awful about it.
Shut up! It's one thing if I was out drinking for fun, but I had to drink for work, so stop your nagging!
I understand that sometimes you have to drink for work, but you didn't have to go out for drinks today.
My big-time client said I had to go. What was I supposed to do? It's not like I'm in a position where I could be selfish.
No, I think if you just calmly explained, they'd be understanding. Did you even bother explaining that you're having a wedding tomorrow?
Why would I do that?
What? I don't get it.
That person isn't married. If I say that, they might think that I'm just rubbing it in their face.
How annoying is that person?
You really need to understand your position as the CEO's wife. That's gonna become a problem later on. This sucks.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go drink alone. I can't sleep like this.
What? What do you mean? You made me choose everything and decide on everything for the wedding.
Then you be a CEO for me.
You suck. Maybe this is what you call marriage blues, or maybe it's just who he really was. I was completely overwhelmed with fear right before the wedding. Maybe I said a little too much. Sean is technically a CEO and it's his first year too. Okay, I gotta cheer him up. That day, I sent him a message saying that I was sorry and that I would do my best to support him before I went to sleep. I woke up to him the next morning cuddling me from behind, sound asleep. This is what I'm talking about. You're okay with coffee and some toast, right? We're gonna be eating a lot at the wedding and the after party.
Yeah, I'll get drunk too easily if I'm on an empty stomach. I gotta put something in there.
Yeah.
Sorry about last night, Helen.
No, I'm sorry. You know, I'll do my best to be the CEO's wife.
Thanks, but don't push yourself, okay?
I'm gonna push myself a little bit. I wanna hurry up and tell him. I know he's going to be so happy. But that was going to be a surprise. After we had breakfast, we headed to the wedding venue.
The reception is right this way. Okay, I'll be taking all the wedding gifts.
Yeah, no you're not. What kind of reception is this?
This is really good money for the TGF, though.
The TGF? What is that? Some kind of charity?
Yeah, the Theo's Gambling Foundation.
That's not a real foundation. I hope it disappears immediately.
Damn it! It's a wonderful system where the donors get the earnings split evenly, though.
I don't know when you've ever won. I just remember the time you went to an all-you-can-eat place once and caused a mess.
Shut up! If I never accepted defeat, I have never lost!
Hey, is this the reception for Sean's wedding?
Oh, yes, it is.
Hello?
Huh? What about your gift?
What?
You're an attendee, right?
Yeah?
You don't have a gift?
What? Why would I have to have a gift?
What do you mean?
If you don't know the answer to that question, don't be asking for anything.
Who the hell was that?
She must know the groom since she mentioned his name. Whatever the case, seems kinda like a bitch.
Oh well, the reception is almost over. Mr. Theo, let's head over too.
Yeah, let's eat all the food that's served. I gotta eat up and store up like a hibernating bear.
You're not a bear.
Wow, he's completely gone. Sean really needs to stop drinking so much.
Okay. Thanks for coming, guys. I really appreciate it.
Sean, you're going to have a speech after this, right? You should probably slow down on the alcohol.
Oh, come on. Don't be so tight. It's a celebration after all. Oh, yeah. I remembered something, by the way.
What is it?
Is your dad coming today?
Oh, yeah, he's not.
How could he not come to see his own daughter getting married?
Cut him some slack. He's got his reasons, too. Okay, let's have the groom give his speech. Mr. Sean, if you don't mind.
Hello, I'm the groom, Shaw. So, thanks for coming by today, guys. I wanted to let you all know I'm such a wonderful and healthy man. And by healthy, I mean I made a college girl pregnant. But I'm gonna be getting married to my fiance for my company.
What?
Woo-hoo-ha! Let me introduce you to them. If we made a few different choices, she'd be my wife. My sweet honey. This is Catherine.
Wait, are you serious?
Dead serious. This is what it means to be a healthy man.
You're totally drunk. Whatever. Oh well. Hello. I'm Sean's little baby incubator, Catherine. Huh? What? What the hell is going on?
What do you mean? This is just a PSA. I've decided to completely cut ties with Catherine to get married to you. It's a difficult decision I've had to make. So, you'll fall in love again?
What? Are you serious? You knocked up some college girl and I'm supposed to be okay with that? This is also wrong.
Don't worry. Catherine has finally agreed to terminate the pregnancy.
I really don't want to, so you'd better be ready and willing to pay.
Yeah, didn't you know that I'm a CEO? That's totally nothing to me.
What? Who the hell are you? You're going to accept money to terminate your pregnancy? How cheap is the miracle of life to you? Shut the hell up. It's got nothing to do with you, old lady. Old lady?
I mean, Catherine is a 21-year-old college student. She's so much more supple and soft than an almost 30-year-old Helen. I found her at a matchmaking party that required the men to be the CEO.
What? Matchmaking when?
About a year ago.
What? We'd already been engaged by then.
Hear me out. I'm sure you'll want to forgive me after hearing this. The second I saw Catherine, I just fell for her. So the day I saw her, we were like dating go, go, go. We fell in love and made love. Honestly, I still love her, but I chose you. You know why?
Because you like me more? But that doesn't mean that I'm going to forgive you for your affair. You're the worst.
Listen! This is where I'm really showing off my manhood. Leaving the part where I like her out, she's better. But unfortunately, she's not a good wife. She's not good at lifting up a man, and she's pretty horrible at saving money. You, on the other hand, are perfect as a wife. Even yesterday, it was clearly my fault, but you apologized to me. Ah, that's exactly how a wife is supposed to be. So yeah, I knocked her up, but I'm gonna marry you.
He said loud and proud, but
I cannot believe that my daughter would choose such a horrible man.
no one sympathized with him clearly. Lenny was completely silent. I'm such a moron. Why did I fall for this prick? Why did I get married to him? What the hell is this stupid face? I'm never going to forgive him. Troublebusters.
Wait, Helen, what are you doing?
Hello, I'm the used-to-be bride, Helen. I'm so sorry for everyone who took the time out of their day to come by today, but I'm not going to marry this rotten prick. I'm going to do what I have to do to break off the engagement.
What? Whoa. You don't even understand the beauty of this situation. How do you not understand?
I don't understand, and I don't want to understand.
Okay, what do you want? You've completely missed your chance at being the wife of a millionaire.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the one that's going to be missing a chance at being rich.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm just going to tell you since I don't care anymore, but I actually invited out my dad to the wedding today.
Okay, Ann? You're this old and you're gonna be crying to Daddy?
Nope, you just don't understand the gravity of the situation. I figured I'd tell you.
What? Some kind of desperate truth?
Well, for one, you don't know that my father owns your company.
What? What is that? Some kind of joke?
Nope, it's the truth, Mr. Sean.
Huh? Oh, hello, sir. I didn't know you were here.
It has been a visit, hasn't it? And goodbye. We're done investing in your company. You're going to be terminated as acting CEO effective immediately. and we will be suing you for damages.
Wait, what?
What's so funny?
You gotta be kidding me, right? I didn't know that Helen's father was the owner of her company.
I was going to tell you today.
Huh?
It was going to be a surprise.
A surprise?
During the final speech, I was going to say that my father is actually attending and that he's the owner of your company and that he was a big-time investor too. I was going to say that you were now family, so my father agreed to start investing twice as much as before, but not anymore.
But you're lying.
I really couldn't walk the aisle with my daughter because of work, but I understand now. My daughter isn't getting married today, so I don't need to worry about it. Thank the heavens.
What? Are you seriously her father?
Take a look at this. I'm the owner.
Then Helen is...
She would be the daughter of the owner. We are done investing in your company after this month. Your company is done for. I'm gonna make sure that you don't get any more investments. I will make sure your company goes under.
Wait, hang on! What's gonna happen to me?
I don't know.
You'll probably wander the streets.
Honestly, I didn't really have that much faith in you to grow your company, but my lovely daughter said that she wanted me to help your company, so I did what I could to prepare the funds and the people for you. Even if you're not very useful, if your second in command was great, the company would at least grow a little bit.
The second in command was Ms. Melanie, right? She's such an elite employee.
She used to be my right-hand woman, and I let her work for you. Whatever. I could let Melanie take over the company, but this company was built by a man that broke my daughter's heart, so I wouldn't feel good about it. I'm gonna relieve you of your duty as CEO and make sure that your company is gone.
But all of my hard work and effort!
This is all your fault!
I didn't say all that to make this happen to me!
You never know what's going to happen, huh? I didn't expect this to happen to me today either, but that's just how trouble busters be.
Wait, hang on! I'm still choosing you, but you won't accept that? Why?
Because of course you should choose me. That's why we were supposed to be getting married. You can't be sitting there seriously telling me you don't understand. The fact that you don't understand pisses me off even more.
You're completely right. You have no idea how much I wanted to knock you out looking at that shitting smirk on your face during your little speech.
I've accepted her as a woman that's good enough to be the CEO's wife. Rain makes a tree's roots grow deeper. Just let it go.
Yeah, that tree is dead. Whatever. I've decided that there will no longer be any investments going your way. Let's go, Helen.
Yeah, I don't need to be here anymore.
No! We have to continue the wedding. Miss MC lady.
No, I don't think we're able to continue at this point. There are likely no attendees left.
Move to the next program. Well, that's how you show your professionalism. The party must go on.
Actually, you can all leave too now. We'll take care of the rest on our own.
No, wait, hang on. I'm not gonna have an affair again, I swear.
You've already had an affair. Why would I believe you? I'm not that dumb.
You're also completely disregarding the fact that you've knocked up a college student.
She wasn't just a regular woman, though.
I know she's not a regular woman.
Right? See? You get it? Look at you go, Helen. I knew you could.
This woman is just like you, completely screwed up in the head and rotten to the core. What? Why are you getting mad at me? It's your fault for not managing your husband better. I didn't think he was such a dumb moron, you dumb bitch. It's your fault for making him leave you. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's all his fault for going. Oh, mind you, I'm going to be suing you as well, so good luck. What? I'm still a student. I can't pay for that. You're definitely going to pay. If you can't, your parents will have to pay for you. Wait, hang on. If they cut ties with me, I'm seriously screwed. That's not my problem. If you don't want me to tell your parents, you better figure out what to do about the money and fast. No! Sean, this is your fault. You pay for all of it.
You understand, man to man, mano y mano. It's one last romance before marriage. My last chance. If I was gonna have an affair, this was it! Come on!
There is no time that you should ever have an affair! A man should love the woman he has decided to love, and that's it! That's what a real man does!
There's the man I fell for.
You should know that there are always exceptions! Catherine and I meeting at a random chance that only destiny can explain!
Yeah, you're not convincing anyone. Random chance? Destiny? How can you say that without feeling any shame? You met up because you went to some matchmaking party and that's it. What part of that is destiny at all?
I mean, I don't. It's just like a final fling, you know? Honestly, can't you trust someone who's able to say something like that out loud anyways?
People you can trust don't have affairs!
Not only did you have an affair, you also extinguished a life that could have been brought into this world.
Wait, no! That's what she decided!
Don't blame her. You're the one that persuaded her. The other thing that you screwed up with is that you've embarrassed me in front of so many people. I'm now the bride that was cheated on and found out on her damn wedding.
I don't care at all what other people.
That's because you're the guilty one! This has gone on long enough. We're done.
No, wait, hang on! Seriously! I can't have you stop investing now!
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know.
That's just financial bullying! It's against all moral codes!
You're the one that's going against morals.
I'm sorry, but this isn't just a personal level judgment. Family is something that is going to be very near and dear. If I'm gonna make you the top of the company, then I need to make sure that I can trust you, but I clearly can't. So I don't want to invest in that any longer.
The sales are definitely going up, though!
That's because Melanie's a great employee, not because of you.
If you think that it's just your own skill, then you can do it alone.
That's difficult! Melanie is really good at running the company!
Then what do you do exactly as CEO?
I believe in it.
Who the hell asked for some spiritual motivational speech? I said, what do you do exactly?
What do I do for this company?
Sounds like he just goes to work and does nothing.
If only he was honest and loyal, I would have really shown you the ropes.
Please teach me!
What? Hell no.
I'm sorry!
What are you apologizing for?
Because I'm gonna lose all the investment. I don't know what else to do, so I can only apologize.
What?
That's all you can do.
I'm sorry! Please rethink your decision! I'm sorry, I think!
Stop apologizing because you think that's what everyone wants you to do.
I'm sorry! I'm saying I'll be hardworking from now on, so I don't get why everyone's so mad! I'm sorry! I think I'm sorry!
Sean was screaming enough to make anyone stop in their tracks and look, but we all just ignored him and left. Sean's little fling caused everything to stop, of course, and we made him pay for all of the fees that were incurred in the wedding. It was about $12,000 in total. I then sued him for $20,000 in damages. The company he worked for also fell over because the top investors completely stopped all funding. After the company went under, Melanie and my father started their own company and rehired all of the good workers that were in Sean's employ. Oh, and this is a side note, but I did sue the woman he slept with, and just like she said, her parents cut ties with her. Her parents seemed like good people. Sean lost everything and only had debt left to his name. If he didn't cave to his desires, then he would have been leading a great life. What an idiot. I, on the other hand, decided to take a break from romance, but Alan has been coming over recently to hang out. He's been really taking care of me while I am upset, but maybe... Whatever the case, I don't mind his presence, so I'm okay with it. Troublebusters.